Hi YouTube. So this is part two of my little contribution, my suggestions, my tips to the college freshman who was just starting out, just starting their college life. Okay, if you want to watch my previous video, please click on part one. And yeah, so this is a continuation. Okay, so another tip that I want to give, another suggestion, and let me just tell you, this is, I'm not an expert, but I do have some experience in this, okay? Another tip that I would like to give is in choosing your major. Please make sure that you choose a major, something that you are interested in, something that you can see yourself doing for a lifetime. You don't want to be, your third year in college just starting to choose your major. That first year, I would say, kind of give yourself a break. It's the time where you're figuring yourself out. You're figuring out who people are around you on campus. You're figuring out, exactly which direction you want to go in. So I wouldn't be too hard on myself starting out, but I would say, by that second year, you should be honing in on a major, something that you love doing. For me, it was social work. I wanted to help people who were, kind of facing hardships and needed a leg up or like not a, I don't want to say handout, but who needed help with just the basic needs of life. Because how can we get from one step to another or one place to another if we don't have the basic needs? So for me, that was my passion, to look into that, to try to help as many people out as I can. And just like I'm doing now, just to kind of, I'm a helper. That's just who I am. So for you, it may be something different, but please choose a major, something that you are really interested in. Okay. Number two, college expenses. This one is, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because this one is kind of headachy. Okay. Student loans, unfortunately, for so many students, black, white, or in between, student loans is just something that comes with the territory if you're going to college. And, it's just something that a lot of people, they go into it willy nilly. They're not really thinking about, okay, I accumulate all this debt. Am I going to be able to pay it off? Yes, you're going to have to pay the student loans off. I mean, it's a loan. A loan is government money. It's money that you borrow, from the government, and you're going to have to pay that money back. So you have to think about that also. And depending on your major, depending on how far you're wanting to go, if you're, reaching to get your master's, it's going to be even more. If you're reaching to get your PhD, it's going to be even more, unless you are blessed with relatives or somebody who has left you with some money to help you pay for those expenses. If not, more than likely, you're going to have to apply for student loans, or your parents are going to have to do a parent loan. You know, whichever way you decide to go, the loan, that's exactly what it is. It's gonna have to be paid back. That's just a basic. I want you to go into it knowing, because nobody told me when I was going to college. I just went willy nilly and signed up for FAFSA, and it wasn't even with my mom. I went to like this program that kind of helped me out with it, and no, but I didn't have an understanding of, okay, yeah, you're gonna have to pay this back, or I wasn't thinking along those lines. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna get loans. There's also work study where you can work on campus. That you get paid, and I think that kind of goes towards some of your fees. But let me tell you, I applied for work study almost every year, and I never got it. I mean, it's not guaranteed that you'll get it. It's something you can apply for, but you have to realize you're competing. It's only so many positions on campus. Okay, that you can apply for, where you can work on campus and have that applied towards your tuition. Not everybody's going to be able to get it, and I never looked into why I didn't get it or couldn't get it, but I'm assuming that's one of the reasons why. Okay. Okay. Number three, please look out for solicitations of credit card offers, different samples, and things of that nature. People soliciting on campus, especially the credit cards. I cannot tell you how many times, um, how many people, I'll say that, got caught up in these credit card companies. Representatives would come to the school. They would set up their tables and their booths and have these applications. You fill them out. You get your little, $500 credit line. I think one of them was like 1,000, and I fell for that. Okay, my first line of credit, I fell for it in college. No job, not even off campus, and I applied for this credit card. And the thing is that they gave it to me. They gave me the card, and I now know, looking back on it now, that they never should have given me that card. I didn't have any means to pay it back. And nobody told me any different. So what I want to say is to, be wary of it. Don't go applying for those credit cards because it can lead you into debt. I mean, you're off in college, you got this credit card, they send you this card in your name with this credit line on it. And the first thing you want to do is you're not even thinking about getting your books, okay? Because your books are paid for through your loan. So you have some money. You're going to want to go off campus and go shopping. Or you're going to want to go to some restaurants because the food on campus is not good, okay? You're going to swipe, 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 and before you know it, you're going to get bills and you're not going to be able to pay it. And that's going to travel with you on and on and on until you pay it off. I mean, you will be sent to collections and they're going to want their money back, and you're still going to be like, hey, I don't have any money to pay this back. So please be cautious about that. Don't just jump out there and apply for the first line of credit that is offered to you. As a matter of fact, in college, I wouldn't apply. My personal opinion, don't apply at all. Just don't. Just, if your parents are sending you some money every month or every week, rely on that. Or if you're not able to get it, and just don't get it, okay? Because I'm telling you, I think it's very important that we teach younger people at a very young age about financial stability, about financial responsibility, okay? And that's one of those things that would get you caught up in a bad way real fast. So it's just solicitation of samples, perfume samples, and drink samples, and things like that. I mean, they're going to come at you with all kinds of things. And those things are pretty harmless. You have little grab bags or whatever. But yeah, when it comes to credit and giving out your social security number and how much you're making, you're not making, just no. Okay? Okay, so another thing is the possibility of getting a job. If you feel like you can take on that task of handling a job and your school, you have to factor in, hey, do I have time to do both? Can I do both? If it's off campus, how are you going to get there if you don't have a car? Can you catch the bus? Will it get you back in time? Can you depend on somebody else to drop you off and bring you back? I mean, it's a lot. So if you're considering getting a job, it's an okay thing. Now, I will say there are some HBCUs that are located around restaurants and different things like that within walking distance. And if you're able to, work reasonable hours and you're able to walk to work, then hey, kudos to you. That to me is a good setup. That's a good setup if you don't have a job and you're considering getting one, please get one that's around the campus within walking distance. It makes sense. For safety reasons, just for time management reasons, it just makes sense. But not everybody, can handle that and working full-time or even part-time and going to school full-time. You kind of have to juggle the two and make the best decision that's for you. Make sure you discuss it with your parents and with your guidance counselor at school. And, just kind of go from there. So those are some more tips, some more nuggets that I just want to throw out there for the college freshman who was just starting out, because I think it's important to reach the freshman, at an early stage. So leave your comments, suggestions, any questions down in the comment section below, and I'll see you next video. Bye.